Good morning. Good morning. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Uh, Status check. I'm really tired. It was really hard to get on the bike today. Another hard day. It seems like Mondays, early on in the week, it's really hard to get on. I think that makes sense. Yeah. The overwhelming weight of the rest of the week weighs on my shoulder on a Monday. But we got here. We got dressed. I'm on the bike. I'm putting it in. And post holiday, Easter, I ate a lot. I went way over, but I anticipated that. I tried to rein it in, not go as hard as I normally would. I don't think that worked. I tried. And then sometimes you try and you're like, who cares? It's that who cares that really sends you over the edge. You're like, it doesn't really matter. And then you have the falling down moment and you go way over your calories for the day. But I had fun. But now, stepped on the scale, pound and a half heavier. Yeah, I know. I knew it would be not good. But not the worst, I guess. We can get back. But damn, when you're staring down the face of a coconut cream pie and you're like, well, I'm full as hell, but I want that in me. Regrets were had. Hey, good morning, WJ. How's it going? Oh, something funny though is my wife is Polish, and I guess the day after Easter is Schwingus Dingus. It's like
MR_Seeker said, good day.
hey, good morning, Mr. Seeker. Schwingus Dingus is like a Polish water balloon fight that they have the day after Easter. I'm like, and they dress up in like this weird hay straw armor. Look it up. You'll act like I'm trying to
Found the
troll
solution
you.
of my puzzle yet?
Not yet, Mr. Seeger, but I do look. One complaint is like actually having to download zip files, which some people are very wary of. I had to do like 8 virus checks just to be safe. I think if you were ever to remake a puzzle like that, do it all like virtual machine. So I could unzip like on the machine itself.
Bulkbogan
Phobe.
official said, MR Seeker's puzzle is juxta zip bomb.
Yeah, there we go. It's a big yeah. He's just trying to hack into as many machines as possible before the world gets taken over. Good morning, Bolster.
MR_Seeker said, it's not a zip bomb, it's easier than having to download 10 different files.
There you go. WJ found a local pro wrestling school. Hell yeah. That's very exciting, W. I highly recommend you check it out. But yeah, that's one of those hobbies.
And you can hide code in the zip file too.
Destroy your body for us, and maybe we'll give you a contract. Don't forget to occasionally stretch. Great advice. Thank you, TVN. And thank you,
Bulkbogan official said, fashion is cyclic and I'm wondering when will we go back to 1920s fashion?
Maybe. Everyone starts wearing like 3-piece suits and weird hats, and we all just start smelling really badly.
Widow Peaks,
The
3-piece
20s are
suits
back,
always
baby.
and smoking indoors.
Yeah, there we go. Widow Peaks. 46 going 47.
MR_Seeker said, I think we going back to
just me doing bucket
1600s.
lists. I think we're going back to 1600. Yeah. I hope not. Well, good for you, W. Yeah.
Hide women behind a curtain.
Please keep us updated, W, on your pro wrestling career. You could be the next Mankind. Where your body and strength, you know, might be lacking, make up for it in personality. Be the guy. Because I have a feeling like if you have a great personality, they'll be like, we will teach you the rest.
Bulkbogan official
put the burden
said,
on somebody else.
say what you will about me, but Vincent Price could get it.
Oh yeah, I'm big talk. I just seeped into a Macho Man Randy Savage impression, but yeah, I talk a lot of big talk. And you're going down. I'm the announcer. I'm gonna break your back. Let's go, bro. Thank you, Cracker Barrel. Where are you from? I'm from Southeast Michigan, Metro Detroit. Can you say I need surgery in a Boston accent? What's Boston? Pocket car. I need I don't know. That's a hard one to say. I need surgery. I parked my car under the bridge and an 18-wheel truck hit me. I need surgery. There you go. Use that for what you will. Use it for good, not evil. Hey, buddy, I think you need more than surgery. You're just a head in a jar now. I think I'm gonna need surgery. Sure. Whatever helps you to sleep at night. Knowing your body has been decimated and they're gonna have to do a RoboCop thing.
Bostonians and New Yorkers need to sort things out, they're the same people.
Yeah.
MR_Seeker said, I got a good question for you, you hate to download my zip file, but at the same time you download the latest chrome.exe.
Yeah. There's a trust factor with Chrome, though. Like, and there's like SHA to make sure I'm not downloading the virus. You can compare, though I rarely do. I like having the option, you know.
Bulkbogan official said, "Are you Bill Gates?"
Are you Bill Gates? Nate's Sagandy?
MR_seeker said, "Who says that
Not
chrome.exe is not secretly a password stealer?"
I know
Shadowx the Vampire said, "My OpenSUSE partition on my hard drive got corrupted."
Hey, good morning, Shadow. Yeah, I had a hard drive go bad last year. And it was my main drive, like worst case scenario. And it was because of a Windows update. So now I'm always like scared to update Windows. No, Pistons are killing the Knicks. Maybe I'm thinking of a previous season. I'm proud of you, man. You can do this.
Bulkbogan official said, "Brother is 2025. At this point you just have to pick to whom you give your data."
So I guess that proves that I don't watch. Maybe last year they were doing really bad. I don't know, I'm mixing up. $20.25.
MR_seeker said, "At this point you cannot pick. The data picks you."
How's Detroit? I heard it's dangerous. Not really. I work downtown every day. It's great. I like it. It's got a good art scene. Prices are super inflated now, but there's still like cheap places to like, hey, let's buy and put like a comedy show up here or something. Or there's like cheap places around. A lot of good music and art going on. In terms of danger, I've never had my car broken into. I've never felt unsafe. I've never been, robbed at gunpoint or nothing. Yeah, and I've been here my whole life.
Wait till they know where you live.
I think my only, the only thing that makes it good that my data is everywhere is that everyone's data is everywhere, and it's just like needle in a haystack. So now my goal is to like just not piss off any hackers that have my information on the dark web. I mean, I already get spam mail. I feel like they take those lists from the dark web. The progress is crazy, bro. Thank you. Yeah, we're really getting it. Yeah. 20 pounds down. You know, the muscle growth is a little bit stunted, but it's still looking good. Still, better, much better than it was, that's for sure. Thank you for checking back in, Spec. Spec. We're staying consistent. We're staying with it. Even after a holiday. Get right back into it. They were scared about that W for quantum computing. But then I heard, like, yeah, the natural next evolution is like, well, just have quantum computers make the cryptography keys, and we're still good. And it's like, oh, yeah. Yeah, the things that it can't crack. I don't know. You can encrypt something twice. That is the bank strategy. I used to work for a bank, and they do security through obscurity. And they would like have 4 or 5 different algorithms that they encrypt stuff in. And it was a pain in the ass to work with. But if you didn't know, or which order. I don't know. Good luck cracking that. Yeah, no. The progress is insane. I look back to 2020. Damn, you're really getting it up. Thank you. Hey, thanks. Yes. I went from total couch potato. Yeah, lockdown especially was really rough because I really doubled down on bad habits. I doubled down on eating bad. I doubled down on doing nothing because right before lockdown, I had like a trainer and I was working out and then that stopped and I go, who cares? I had like super decaf. Like, I don't give a shit anymore, you know. I got married over COVID. I was like, I found the one I love. She loves me no matter what. So, not even going to remotely try, working out. That was a bad attitude to have. That was a real bad attitude to have. You're always working when I get off the night shift. Hey, what's up, Gamer Comics? Good morning to you from me. But I guess good evening. So, over lockdown, really, stayed inside. My bad habits really thrived. I was like, can't go out. I can't go to the gym. I can't go anywhere. So I didn't have like a gym set up at home. Didn't really have that much equipment. Damn. That sucks, Spark World. But you know what? Hindsight is like...
Volkswagen official said,
that doesn't mean you
in
gotta
good news,
not care about
my
yourself.
PC monitor fixed itself. I got that 1 pixel wide line in the middle of it.
World. Yeah, getting through it. Things have opened back
Unbroke
up.
itself in like 5 days.
Oh yeah, I'm one of those guys. If 1 pixel goes out on my monitor, I'm throwing that bitch out. I'm like too hyper focused on things. Oh, the Gamer Comics, yeah. I do comedy, so that kind of forced me to get back outside lately, The longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to get back into the norm of things. Don't let the fear control your life. If you're super scared, nobody wears masks anymore, but I think it's like, whatever. Just say you have an autoimmune disease, like lie. Be like, leave me alone, okay? I'm just trying to not get sick from your dumbass. That's another thing, too. I feel like people have turned. You get the stink eye if you're sick and you're out in public because people are like, what are you doing? Stay home. You mean gout? Yeah, you gout. You gout. Hey, isn't that King's disease? Find something out of your comfort zone, though. Gamer Comics.
A shame. I
Get
really
back
wanted
into
COVID to
society.
normalize masks anytime.
We don't need another hermit. Find like a gaming convention. Find like a, Comic-Con spin-off. Do a tabletop gaming, something, whatever. I'm judging you. Or, find a park, find a group that does some exercise. Whatever speaks to you. Whatever you like to do. And just, do it. Get back into, the fear will subside. And you'll get back out. Maybe have a little less fear of crowds again. Yeah, I used to be. I guess I. It's weird. It's weird being like an introverted comedian because, like, I have to go to the comedy club to do stuff, and that naturally just puts me in crowds. But then, like, right after, I like zip out of there, unless I know somebody. Like, unless I can find like a circle, everyone clicks up and has their own circle conversation. If I get a circle right away, I'll be there the whole night. And I'm good for socializing. But if I can't see anyone I know, I'm starting too many conversations and no circle is developing, boop, I'm out of there. I'm out of there like the second I step off a stage. Bad habit. I should stop doing that. And it's weird too, lockdown was 5 years ago. That's crazy. And a lot of new people. A lot of new people in the comedy scene. A lot of fresh new faces that are like, who are you? And I was like, man, I was here like 6 days a week. Like, who am I? I don't know, it's kind of one of those things where I was like, maybe I need to change what I am doing because, like, grinding out in comedy clubs, it's nice, but no one posts shit online. And online is how, like, everything, that's how you really, like, get an audience, I feel like. So, I was grinding out. And then to have that, who are you? I don't know, it's like a new person. It's like not an ego thing. It's just like a realization of, like, I spent all this time at the club, like 10 years plus, and, it's not like I'm building a name for myself. No one's coming to see me specifically. They're just coming and they're like, yeah, sometimes he's funny. I'm not going to follow up with it, though. So, I don't know. Just going through a little morning therapy on the stream here. A shame. I really wanted COVID to normalize masks anytime. Yeah, I want to be like Japan. I want to be like...
Who are you?
Any Asian
country. I walked
country.
Bob Dylan up on stage. You flat?
There you
Have
go.
you seen that one?
It sounds familiar. Yeah. Something so inconsequential, but because it was Bob Dylan. I don't mind mask at all. I completely get it. Especially, I had some guy who was like sick at work, and like he just didn't want to miss too many days, so he came in and got everyone sick, and like I think he did it again, but like, it's like, dude, stay home. Work from home for 2 weeks if you need to. What are you doing? Like, I don't know. Stay home, please. For the love of God, I don't care. I will make up the work. I just don't want to get sick. Because getting sick sucks. And I feel like getting sick is kind of worse. Like, before you had the flu, you had the sniffles or something. But now I feel like, with everything floating out there, you might be out for like 2 weeks, which is a big deal. You're like a substantial part of the year is gone because you guys got me sick. I feel like we were getting there. Early lockdown, I think there was a lot of people wearing masks. You get a couple people that I'm not wearing a damn mask, but they Still try to go out a bunch of places. It's like, whatever. But then, yeah. Then we turned and doubled down on the no mask. And mask got a weird stigma behind it. It's like, oh no. You know, I always worry, is America too stupid to continue on? I don't know. It feels like a lot of places, though. A lot of first world countries are like suffering with like fake news, and like the loudest people are not necessarily the smartest people. And, you know, cult of personality elections, a lot of people, a lot of coups going on, a lot of people overthrowing, like South Korean president. They were just like, no, 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 to like 4 people in a row. That felt kind of good, that they were so unhappy, like they got the person out. That seems like a rarity in the first world. Who knows? I trust the secret cabal of smart people that are actually running the world. Keep going, bro. You got this. Thank you. Thank you, Junior. I feel like the thing is that, like, you know, these loud people that, like, promise change are just lying. It's the one time I'm, like, happy politicians are just lying, because I don't want any of his things to come true. It's just like, please. But, yeah, I feel like the actual people who do stuff are like a very small majority. I gotta get consistent. Hey, no better day to start being consistent than today. You know, do something for 30 minutes. You know, even if it's just a walk, you know, pop in a podcast, pop on the headphones, because working out's boring. Not gonna lie. You're gonna want to quit immediately because of how boring it is. Not because your body can't take it. That's another part that's hard. It's like getting over the initial soreness from not doing anything. Don't go too hard. That's another thing. People go insane on their first day back after working out. Really ease into it. You know, you'll know if you're putting in the right amount of work when your body is covered in sweat. Like, it doesn't really show on camera here, but my shirt is getting absolutely drenched. Gotta go pee. See you, Spark World. Thanks for dropping in. Hopefully you drop in and see the progress. You know. Hopefully I keep trending down and getting more chiseled. Same thing with diet. Like, if you're really just judging the working out experience on one number of your weight, that's, you know, that's a good side effect, is the weight loss. But there's so many other benefits, like, you know, you have more energy, clothes are fitting better, your muscles are building up, you know, so the number going down, it's nice. It's not the only number you should care about, though. Find something you enjoy cardio-wise. For me, I had to invest in this stationary bike. I hate treadmills. I hate going on log walks. Like, hiking is different because it's like interesting scenery, but like a walk around the park, I'm getting to like them more and more, but it's just so boring. Like, alone, no music. But here, I got like a home gym set up. I'm able to stay super consistent. I'm able to stream, which streaming, ironically, like, keeps me pretty engaged. Like, if I wasn't streaming right now, I'd look down at the clock and it'd be like 3 minutes. I'd be like, oh, damn. But now it's 30 minutes. I'm almost done with my bike cardio here. And then we're going to do 30 minutes of weightlifting. And then we're all set for the day. That's it. 1 hour. Keep it nice and simple. Woo. All right, here we go. Let's lift some weights. Short little rest here. Woo. Chest is still hurting. I think I bruised a rib, but feeling a lot better. And I don't think it's just I'm getting used to the pain. Definitely improving. Got to stay off of it. Stay off it for another week or two, and then we'll get back into chest and back stuff. But good. I'm glad it's feeling better because I was really worried. Because last week it was definitely like I had trouble sleeping, and like if I laughed really heavily, it hurt. I was like, ugh, I don't like this. But all right, lift some weights, bicep, tricep. Maybe I'll try doing a shoulder thing. We'll see. And then doing my sumo stomps. I'm really trying to focus on my balance. My balance is way off. I already noticed it getting a little bit better. Maybe it's placebo. Maybe it's just because I'm doing the same thing over and over again. But I don't know. Either way, I think it's getting better. I think it's getting noticeably better. Just gotta stick with it. Okay, here we go. Let's lift weights. Round 1. Here we go. One, 2, 2. Trying to squeeze at the top. Slow down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 2 more, 12. Whew. All right, triceps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo. All right, we'll do some lateral raises. Then we'll do our sumo stomps. And then that's the end of round 1. Nice and easy. All right, here we go. Straight out to the side. 1. Good job, man. Hey, thank you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Come on, one more. 12. Switch arms. Yeah, we're making good progress. It's a day 106 of this workout. We're in a good routine. We're making good progress. We're trending down weight-wise. Arms are getting nice and jacked. All overall good. Legs really nice and tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For sumo stomps, I'm trying to do 50 a day, so I split it up. I do 25 and then 25 after round 2. So this is the end of round 1. Last thing in round 1. Then we start round 2, and then I do 3 rounds total, but I only do sumo squats the first round. Anyway, nobody cares. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. All right, sumo stomps. Here we go. 1. And I slap on the way down. 2. 3. 4. 5. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 'Why is he pausing too long? Oh shit, you're right. Okay. 14. I'm really trying to get the stretch at the top there. That's pretty much why. I'm trying to focus more on my balance. My balance is really off, so I'm really floating at the top there a little extra long for that. Anyway, 15. Especially on this side. 16. 17. But I am going a little bit too long, probably too. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. Woo! Thought he was breaking wind, yeah. Fart stomps. No. Really trying to focus on balance, but yeah, I should probably not hold it so long. I'm perhaps holding it way too long. There we go. End of round 1, though. Short break. 15 seconds. Let the heart rate come down. Then get back into it. Yeah, my balance on my right leg has always been like shitty. Like when I do crossovers in ice skating, you know, going one way, totally fine. Going the other way, where I have to like bring my right over my left, I can't do it. I would fall down a lot. And, I started doing sumo, and I noticed the same thing. If I have to stand on my right leg, uh, just really easy to knock me over. I couldn't even finish doing like throws and stuff because I just had no weight planted on my right leg. So there you go. Working on that. Working on balance. Balance is number one with those sumo squats. All right, here we go. Back to it. One, two, three, squeezing at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, triceps. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew. Getting in good this morning. All right. Side lateral raises. And then back to sumo stomps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, get it up. 9. There we go. 10. Got to do it right. Good form. 11. 12. All right, switch arms. Then 25 sumo stomps. I keep saying squats and stomps, but I think they're kind of interchangeable. Anyway, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. 25 sumo stomps coming up here. Then one more round of lifting weights. And then we done. We done for the day. Easy peasy. Let's go to work. All right. Here we go. 25 sumo stomps. Really working on my balance, especially on my right leg. Stupid leg. Unbalanced piece of crap. Why can't I get a new robot leg that just perfectly balances me? All right, here we go. Until then, I got to work it out. Oh, come on. 1. Struggling on 1. 1. 2. 3. 6, 7, 8. All right. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Come on, keep going. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Come on, almost there. 23, 24, 25. Woo! End of round 2. One more round to go. Let's get that heart rate down. 150. Get the heart rate down. Last set. We got it. I'd like to do a back half workout analysis here. Because, waking up today was super tired. I gorged during Easter dinner and didn't want to get in here today. Back half, I always feel good. I always feel like I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I got on. I'm glad I built up a sweat, starting the day out right. So, you know what? That's the thing I really got to remind myself. Every day I wake up feeling like absolute garbage is I'll feel way better if I do a workout. So it's kind of one of those things where, like, when you're depressed, you don't want to take a shower. But just taking a shower makes you feel way better. I don't know. Maybe that's a me thing. But, yeah, I always feel way better after that. And, I don't know, not stinking and, smelling good, feeling good. Then you want to do things. Because when you're depressed and stinky, you kind of I just want to stay in. I don't care. I don't even want to leave bed. But, you do something to, better yourself. Good for you. And then you snap out of the haze a little bit. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe I'm talking to myself. Maybe I'm talking to, if it helps anybody, let me know. But yeah, going into downward spiral, never a good choice. Snapping out of it's always the way. And the quicker you snap out of it, the more shallow the hole you got to dig yourself out of is. All right. Down to 130. Let's get back. Round 3. Lifting weights here. All right. Last round. 1, 2, 3. Squeezing at the top. 3, 4, 5. 5. Squeezing at the top. Slow down. 6, 7, 8, squeeze it at the top. So 9, but explode up. 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Whew. Holy shit. All right, triceps, lateral raises, and then we donezo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. Side lateral raises, and we done. We're all good for the day. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, switch arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. A little bit anticlimactic, but we got there. Yeah. I really want to get back to doing core exercises. I really want to get back to doing planks again, but I'm staying off my chest. You know, bruised rib. Very odd that it's up here, but from a weird tackle. So, we're staying off until it feels good. It's very tempting. I'm very, very tempted to work out, especially because that's like how I was ending every stream. But we're staying off it. We're staying off it. Doctor's advice. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the new follows. Yeah. I do this every morning, 7 a.m. Eastern time. If I ever miss a morning workout, I try to get in the evening. I try not to break the streak. Yeah. I take the weekends off. Sundays are sumo. But there's no sumo for a couple weeks because the guy is traveling. But we're still going to do our exercises, workout and stuff. So, yeah. Have a good rest of your days. And see you tomorrow. Peace. Sweat check. Proof it's not all CGI. Alright. See you. Alright. See you, W. See you, Bulk. See you, Shadow. See you, Mr. Seeker. Have a good day. See you tomorrow morning. Bye.